In Basketball Zero, the style you choose can make or break your game. Whether you're looking to break ankles, drain threes, or dominate in the paint, picking the right style is the key to becoming unstoppable. But with so many options, how do you know which ones are actually worth using? That's where this tier list comes in. We've ranked every style in Basketball Zero from C tier to S tier, so you'll know exactly which ones will elevate your game and which ones will hold you back. Plus, we'll drop some tips along the way to help you maximize your playstyle. So, whether you're just starting out or looking for the absolute best style, stick around for the full breakdown. And before we jump in, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an update on the latest Basketball Zero guides and tier lists. Now, let's get started with C-tier styles. C-tier Basketball Zero styles. If you're stuck with any of the styles below, it's time to re-roll. These styles are not viable in competitive play, offering little to no advantage in offense or defense. They lack strong mechanics, have underwhelming abilities, and will leave you struggling against players with better styles. Clutch, the absolute worst style. When it comes to the worst style in Basketball Zero, Clutch takes the crown, and not in a good way. It's outclassed in every aspect, and there's zero reason to use it unless you literally have no other choice. No standout strengths. Every good style in Basketball Zero has at least one defining feature, something that makes it shine in a specific role. Clutch? It has nothing. Mediocre shooting. The jump stop shooting move is completely average. There's nothing unique about it, and it lacks the reliability or precision of better shooting styles. Weak defensive tools. While pressure defense sounds useful, it's not effective enough to make a real impact in games. Other defensive styles offer far better control and pressure on opponents. Underwhelming Awakening Move. Awakening moves should give you a huge boost when activated, but Clutches is one of the worst in the game. It barely contributes anything to your gameplay, making it one of the weakest awakenings available. Why you should avoid C-tier styles. Clutch and other C-tier styles are bottom tier for a reason. They don't provide the dribbling, shooting, or defensive capabilities needed to compete at higher levels. If you're playing casually, you might get away with using them, but if you want to actually improve and win games, you should re-roll immediately. Final verdict: if you get Clutch, your best move is to spin for a new style as soon as possible. It's just not worth using, especially when there are so many better styles available. Now that we've covered the absolute worst styles, let's move on to B tier, where we start to see some more decent but not top-tier choices. B-tier Basketball Zero styles. B-tier styles are decent choices for beginners, but they should be replaced as soon as you progress in the game. These styles have some useful mechanics, but they aren't strong enough to keep up with the higher tiers. They work well for learning the basics, but once you get better at the game, you'll realize that these styles lack power, speed, or versatility compared to A and S tier styles. Phantom, a solid choice for beginners. If you're just starting out, Phantom can be a useful style to experiment with. It's not the best, but it has a few tricks that can help you understand movement and teamwork in Basketball Zero. Invisible ability. The standout feature of Phantom is its ability to turn invisible for a short time. Against other beginners, this can be a fun and effective surprise tactic, allowing you to slip past defenders without them noticing. However, more experienced players will see right through it and won't fall for it as easily. Bullet Pass and Invisible Drive. Phantom is a team-focused style, and moves like Bullet Pass and Invisible Drive help players understand the importance of passing and teamwork. While these abilities are great for coordination, they don't offer much in solo play, making Phantom less effective when you're trying to carry games by yourself. Why it's B tier. While Phantom has some cool mechanics, it's ultimately not powerful enough to be a top-tier pick. The invisibility loses its impact against experienced players, and the team-based skills aren't as game-changing as other styles that offer better dribbling, shooting, or defense. Why you should move on from B-tier styles. B-tier styles like Phantom are great for learning, but once you get comfortable with the game, they'll hold you back. They lack the speed, control, and offensive power of higher-tier styles, making them less viable in competitive play. Final verdict: Phantom is a fun beginner-friendly style, but as soon as you unlock something better, you should switch immediately. If you want to improve, you'll need a style with more impact on offense and defense. Now that we've covered the lower-ranked beginner styles, let's move on to B tier, where we start to see some genuinely solid picks that can hold their own in most games. I tier Basketball Zero styles. I tier styles are some of the best in the game, only slightly behind S tier. These styles provide strong offensive and defensive mechanics, making them highly effective in competitive play. While they may not be as broken as S tier, they are still reliable choices that can help you consistently dominate matches. Star, the best offensive style. If you love scoring and playing aggressively, Star is an excellent pick. Why it's A tier? Every ability in Star's kit is designed for offense, allowing you to score from almost anywhere. If you're looking for a style that prioritizes buckets over everything else, this is it. Beginner-friendly and effective, Star isn't just strong, it's easy to use, making it great for both new players and veterans. Best features. Versatile shooting. Whether you're driving in or shooting from deep, Star has the tools to make it work. Consistent scoring. Unlike some styles that rely on tricky mechanics, Star is reliable, making it a great go-to style for offensive players. Works at any level. While Star is easy to learn, it also has high skill potential, allowing more experienced players to fully maximize its abilities. Weaknesses. Lacks defensive strength. Since Star is so offense-focused, it can struggle against aggressive defenders. If you aren't great at positioning, you might have trouble stopping fast opponents. Sniper, precision and speed. As the name suggests, Sniper is all about quick, precise shooting. Why it's A tier? Every ability in this style is fast, giving opponents little to no time to react. Best features. Quick release shooting move allows you to shoot faster than most other styles, making it hard for defenders to block your shots. Perfect arc ensures that your shots are accurate and difficult to contest, giving you a higher success rate on jump shots. Full court shooting ability lets you shoot from long distances, making it extremely hard for defenders to stop you before you even reach their zone. Weaknesses. Relies heavily on shooting. Sniper is all about long-range shots, so if your aim is off or you're playing against a defensive-heavy team, you might struggle. Not great for driving. While Sniper excels in shooting, it lacks dribbling and close-range finishing moves, meaning you'll need to rely on spacing and movement. Why A tier styles are worth using. A tier styles like Star and Sniper are still incredibly strong, even if they aren't at the absolute top. If you roll one of these, you can compete at a high level, especially if you master their strengths. Now that we've covered A tier, it's time to move on to S tier, the absolute best styles in Basketball Zero. Before we get into S tier, if you've made it this far, you're clearly serious about dominating Basketball Zero. We've covered C, B, and A tier styles, but now it's time for the absolute best in the game, the ones that every player should aim for. Before we dive into S tier, take a second to like the video and subscribe if you're enjoying this guide. We're constantly bringing you the best tier lists, strategies, and updates, so hitting that subscribe button ensures you never miss out. Plus, it really helps support the channel and keeps us making more content for you. Alright, now let's talk about S tier, the styles that can completely take over a game. S tier Basketball Zero styles. S tier styles are the strongest in the game, and if you manage to get one, you should never switch it out. These styles offer insane offensive and defensive capabilities, making them the undisputed best choices for any serious player. Ace, the best all-rounder. If you're looking for the most well-rounded, dominant style, Ace is your best bet. Why it's S tier? Ace is the most balanced style in the game, excelling in both offense and movement. Best features. Scoring power. Ace makes it easy to score thanks to its versatile shooting and dribbling skills. Smooth movement. Unlike some styles that focus only on shooting, Ace gives you excellent movement tools to evade defenders. Awakened skill. Once activated, Ace's Awakening provides unique dribbling and scoring moves, surpassing every other style in pure effectiveness. Weaknesses. Very hard to obtain. Because it's so strong, Ace is one of the rarest styles to get, making it a challenge for new players to acquire. Why S-tier styles are the best? S-tier styles like Ace give you an unfair advantage over other players, letting you control the game with ease. If you're lucky enough to get one, stick with it and master its abilities. That wraps up our Basketball Zero Styles tier list. Let us know in the comments which style you're using and whether you agree with our rankings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tier lists and guides. See you in the next video.